What's up, YouTube? Dan Matheny here in St. Mary's, Georgia. Today is my first, and that first is going to be this. It is a Bismarck Solgen hollow ground best German straight razor. But here's the kicker. The kicker is we don't know if the razor's been honed or not, because my friend Joseph Daniel sent it to me and he doesn't remember. But we're going to check and see how it shaves. So it's a little bit of a risk. I don't recommend you doing this if you don't know what you're doing. So I really recommend you don't do this. I'm just testing to see if this shaves or not. So we're going to see if it shaves. But if you're new to wet shaving, please don't do the same things I'm doing. Please don't. It's not recommended if you're new. But I'm going to have my backup razor too in case if things aren't going to work out. And that is my Flare Tip Super Speed. So this is my first time shaving with a straight razor too. So, so I'm going to test to see if it shaves. And it's my very first time shaving with a straight razor. So we're going to see how it goes. I think it's going to go fine. It's not going to be a big deal. But, I'm going to start with the sides, and if I feel more confident, I'll do more. But if I don't feel confident, I'm going to stop at the sides. So, that's how we're going to work that out. And the soap I'm going to be using today is a first too. So I've not used this before. It's Camp David. But I got a feeling that this is going to be a slick soap. So I go for the bases more than what the scents are, but I do love scents. I do love scented soaps and all that. So that's my thing. And the brush I'm going to be using is the Green Ray by Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements by Phoenix Shaving. Yep. Great company. And the aftershave, I'm going to be using the matching splash, the Camp David aftershave splash. I've not had a problem with any of these splashes or anything, so I think I'm going to buy some splashes for my soaps since they don't irritate my skin. So, and the blade for the razor is an Asco orange on its second use. So this video is kind of late in the day. It's at 2:30 in the afternoon, but I just decided, why not, I was on the fence about doing a video, and I was just like, we'll just do a video. Because I got about 2.5 days of growth on my face, so we can do a video. I was going to wait longer, and because I was excited about everything I got yesterday. So, and yesterday I got a bunch of stuff, and I'm definitely going to cover it all as much as I can, as much as everything I got. So, but anyway, I'm going to pause the video here, and I'm going to fill the sink up with water, so hold on. Alright, I got the water blooming, so I'll just show the water blooming in the thing. I got the sink filled up with water, so now I'm going to get my face wet, and I'm going to put the bloom water on my face too, so. Yep, good and wet. I need my face good and wet. And now I'm gonna take the bloom water we got. Smells good. This soap smells really good. We're gonna take the brush. We're gonna put it. Gonna squeeze some of the water out, but we're just gonna maybe just dip it in there just a little bit more. Because I'm going to need a lot of lather. I don't know if I'm going to need a lot of lather. But yeah. But yeah, this is my first time using this soap. So I know I'm a little ridiculous for doing this. But I'm curious to see if it shaves. It's driving me crazy. So. But yep, I'm working it in. So I think we got enough. And we'll paint it on and work it in. Paint it on, work it in. Yep. But it smells really good. I'm impressed by the smell. It smells better as it's like being applied to your skin. So yeah, going pretty good. I don't recommend doing what I'm about to do because it's a risky challenge. I don't know why I want to do it. I'm a glutton for punishment. But yet I won't shave with a perma sharp. So go figure. Because I've been putting it off, you know, because I want to see if it's the blade or if it's me, because I don't know. That's the thing. That's what I'm wondering, guys. Yeah, this is good lather. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of good soap makers, and Frank, you make a good soap. For sure. But yeah, we're gonna make sure we got enough soap on the sides because this is new for me, but yeah, that's good enough. So we're gonna go ahead, clear the runway a little bit. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna use my left hand first. I have not done this before, so this is brand new to me. So we're gonna see how I do. It's cutting fine. Yeah, it's cutting fine. I don't know if I'm doing it right or not, but I said I'd stop at the sides. So I'm going to see how I feel with the sides first. Oh yeah, I got to switch hands. I got some soap in my hand, but I can just rinse it off. This soap is slick too, so you got to be careful with the soap. So there we go. So here we go. God, just find the angle. It's trickier to find the angle on a straight razor, but once you find the angle, you're good to go. But it's cutting. Surprisingly, this is cutting. So I don't recommend anybody doing this at all. I'm just doing this because I've shaved for years and I was willing to take the challenge. All right, so how am I feeling about it? I'm actually feeling comfortable. I was actually okay with that. So let's go ahead, shake that off, and but yeah, so far so good. Yeah, this is a little different for me. It's kind of like the same technique as shaving with a safety razor, but it's a little different because you need to control that spine. I mean, I'm probably not saying it right, but I hope I'm holding it the right way because, you know, one guy was showing me, Dan was showing me how to hold it. But yeah, no cuts. So we're good to go. But yeah, this is my first time doing this, so. Alright, so I'm going to go back to my left hand. See if I can do it. I think I can. I think I got this. If I don't got it, I got the safety razor, so. And I'm not afraid either. I don't feel like I have to do this. I'm just doing it because I know I can. Definitely needs honed. I don't know. I don't really know. Because I'm still new to doing this. It's all good. So I'm careful when I rinse or when I dunk it in the water. And I'm being careful on my face. It probably doesn't look like it, but I am. So yeah, it cuts. You definitely need concentration doing this. This is no joke. This is definitely something different. You know, but I don't mind anything different. I like different. But you can feel that blade. I can feel that blade, but yeah. I'm going to call that good. I don't know if I'm going to do a second pass against the grain. I'm thinking about it, but I probably shouldn't do it. But I'll clean up with the safety razor anyway, because I know I'm going to have to clean up. So I'll be right back. All right, YouTube, I'm back. Anyway, should we do it? I think we should. If I get uncomfortable, I got the safety razor right there. So, I'm supposed to put 3 right here. Yeah. All right, so this is a little tricky. I don't know how. See, this is where I knew I was going to have a problem. I was going to be like, okay. I take my left hand and go like right here too. We'll just do it left first. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if I'm doing it right, but there we go. But I don't think you should be afraid either. If you've been shaving for years like me, you know, to where you're just curious about it. I'm doing it with my left hand first because that's the more challenging hand, you know. And I'm left-handed and right-handed, even though I mostly use my right hand. I mostly use my right hand. This is my left hand. So, but I feel like I have more control over the safety razor or the straight razor. I think I am going to do a third pass. So I'm glad I got a lot of lather out of there because I'm going to do a third pass. But let me go ahead and go back to my right hand. So, I want your honest opinion, guys. I want your brutal, honest, truth opinion on how I'm doing. If I sucked at it, please let me know. Because I want to make sure that I'm doing everything right. But I don't know how I'm doing everything right. But there we go. I am going to have to do a third pass because I can't do my usual kind of almost like, you know, pass, but that's to keep it from I'm getting to more of the hang of it now. But my fingers are small, so I can't always hold it like this. Or my pinky wants to, my hand wants to do this with it, and I don't know if that's correct or not. You know, so that's the thing. I mean, I'm just doing it a certain way. Okay. Still need to clean up. I might clean up with the safety razor. I think that's a good idea. I don't know. Let's do a third pass. I'll be right back. All right. I'm back, YouTube. Dan Matheny here. I'm going to be doing Against the Grain Totally. So we're going to go ahead and do that. It's a little challenging, but that's okay. Yeah. Usually my skin doesn't like going against the grain, but this is okay. It's a little tricky because you cannot put any pressure on your skin whatsoever. Because if you put pressure on your skin, you're going to end up screwing up your skin. That's the thing about this. So I don't want to get myself cut. But we're just going to clean up with the safety razor. I've made up my mind. I think I did good enough today. So we're going to clean up with the safety razor. My Flare Tip Super Speed. Plus, I mean, the razor's not been honed or I don't really know, you know. But we still managed to get a good shave today. There we go. A little bit of a weeper, but that's not a big deal. Alright, so I'm going to pause the video here. This is just extra soap. Well, actually, I forgot about this side, but I don't have a lot of hair sides, so. Oh, I got a little weeper right there too, but we'll see how we did with the straight. So, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video here. I'll be right back with the alum stick. Alright, YouTube, I'm back. So I'm going to take the alum stick and run it through. There we go. My skin's not too irritated, but I think it needs some work. I think it just needs stropped or something. But I don't know. I should probably send it out to be home just to be safe. But anyway, let's talk about the shave. I think, for my first time, not bad. I think I did better than a lot of people. But I'm not trying to put myself on a pedestal either. I still have a lot to learn, especially going against the grain. Because I don't know how to go against the grain completely with the straight razor. I'm trying. But it's kind of hard to do that, like right here, because my against the grain is going this way and this way. So, but how I do it is I do it with the razor a certain way where I can kind of almost get baby bottom smooth, but not quite. But I can't seem to get it with a straight razor. But maybe one day I'll be able to. So with practice, but a straight razor is pretty sharp, and I felt that blade, so that's another thing. You feel that blade with a straight razor, and it's a straight up blade, so, that's a straight up blade to your face. And that's the thing, so, but I'm not intimidated by it for whatever reason. It doesn't faze me. So, but, I know it phases people, but don't let it phase you. If you've been shaving with a safety razor for years and you're not sure, you can find that angle. You just got to hold it the right way, But I'm still new, but I know that I have to hold it a certain way, and vice versa. So, so. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and clean everything up, and then will be let's see what this has in it right quick. It has witch hazel in it, so I'm not going to apply the witch hazel. I'm just going to apply the aftershave splash after I clean everything up and rinse off, so I'll be right back. What's up, YouTube? Dan Matheny here, I'm back. So I just rinsed my face off. It was a good shave with the straight razor. I probably went too much against the grain, but that's okay. But I did that with the safety razor, going too much against the grain. But I can't find that sweet spot that I like to use with the safety razor. But I know one day I will. But anyway, let's get the aftershave splash out. Camp David. So this is awesome. The scent is awesome. So I know I'm going to be pleased with the with how it smells now. So I gave it a good shake earlier, so there it is. Yeah, I feel that burn. I feel that burn, but that's good. Not too much of a burn though, because I got a pretty good shave. So, except certain spots get irritated. Like right here, because the sweet spot I find with the safety razor, I can't find yet with a straight razor. But I'm going to look for it. I'm going to find it. But anyway, that's today's shave. Thank you guys so much for watching. And, it helps to click subscribe if you haven't. But I'll have that listed as well. But anyway, just thank you so much for paying attention. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the stuff that I got from everybody. And I still have stuff I want to get. But this period, I'm probably going to behave myself. So, because I need to. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Take care.